Okay, so today I'll give you a recap on the installation part. Okay, so database is installed here, 12C database. Okay, 12.1, and for GoldenGate is also 12.1. Sorry, 12.2. In between, I will mute. Sorry for that. It's due to the cough. Okay. So now I'm planning to install. So I just created a directory structure here. Okay, this is empty. So let us plan to install in here. So this is the setup file. So again, you just see and get a feel. Okay. Any doubt in the previous classes of the checkpoint or not? Now I'll show you how to install and all. So it takes some time to open up the window, right? Meanwhile, any doubt? Anyone? So now here, like as you know, the database version is 12C. Okay. So what I'll do, so we have to select the appropriate options here. So I choose the first option, that is Oracle GoldenGate for Oracle 12C. So it's clicked. I'll do Alt N. Here you have to give the location where you will install. So installation is very straightforward. Okay, no need to worry much on it. I don't normally choose this option of starting the manager. So here now how I'm naming the folder. Left hand side of the C, I term it as GoldenGate version, and the right hand side of C it is database version. So 12.2 for GoldenGate for 12C database. Just a second. Just a second. Yeah, so here I have choose the correct folder, and then again I'll go ahead and then install. Just few minutes and it will be installed. Okay. Anyone having any doubt in the checkpoint class? No.
No, not doubt exactly, but something you asked me to check, so I checked that one. That was bounded recovery, that BR, for the
Yeah.
extract
So did you
process.
find?
So
Yeah.
yeah, I could see that it's mentioned when we give info extract name and then show ch. Here
Uh-huh.
it gives the BR
So you
details,
can
but
see.
it's saying that there is nothing to. Yeah, the heading I can see heading,
Give me
but
the
there was no
screenshot
data. I
then.
mean, no.
Give me the screenshot then.
Okay.
Did you find anything in the report file?
No, I think I missed that point. Yeah, report file I didn't, but in process details, I mean, show ch it was showing. Yeah.
Sorry. No, I was saying that in the report file also you will find. Anyways, no worries. We'll see to it. And meanwhile, while the software is installing, so let's do some necessary grants and all. Okay, for your Golden Gate. So, so let's do this. Okay. So we have to enable the supplemental logging. Just sorry for that. The cough has increased a lot. Alter database. Let's add supplemental log data. So this is the first step. I hope you remember the supplemental session, right? So this is that thing. So we are enabling that at the uh, at the database level, and then I will do some switch log files. Okay. All right. Then I create the tables and all. Let me see if I can copy and paste directly over here. Okay, so I can. Anyways, so let me choose a location. Yeah, here installation is done. So I'll close it. Sorry for that. So we need a separate table space when you have to, I mean, it's a very good practice if you do that, right? It's a normal dev environment, so I'm just giving 100 MB or I'll give 500 MB. So in production, we make it at least 3-4 GB with max size of around 100 GB. Other vendor. Then after the table space, let me create the user. So I'm creating this user is the user through which my extract and replicate will access the database. So user is created. And then let's give these grants. This can change according to your environment, okay? And then this grants given. And now there are a few more special grants which I need to give for integrated process. Any doubt in anything? These are the prerequisite, okay, which we are just following now. Just a second. Okay, so now the grand swipe begin. We have done the prerequisite on the database side and the uh, we have installed the software. I'll share the statements in the chat room now.
Okay. So, Sriyan, just this last grant, become user. I mean, this one I haven't come across. What is this? I mean,
I mean, this I'm following the standard document from Oracle.
okay,
On the grand part, I'm not using much brains. I'm just taking from the Oracle, from the
okay,
doc of my prod environment on this. Basically, why? Because if you miss any grant, then it's a very big headache to investigate. And these are the standard ones
yeah,
which I'm seeing in many of the prod environments.
okay, okay, fine, yeah.
Now, well, let us see how to start our GG now. This I'm very sure you might be having some standard document in your prod environment. So what I'll do now, I need to set up some proper environment variables, right? So here is how I set up my environment. Export the proper Oracle home and the GG home. So, so all these are linking the library files. Okay. Normally you guys can set it up in the bash. Okay. .ggsca is the command prompt. Okay, for using the GoldenGate. So now if you see, version of GoldenGate is 12.2 and this binary is for 12C Oracle. So this is more important to see. Any doubt up till now here? Remain all clear, right?
Yeah,
Now
clear.
let me just set up the first basic parameter for a manager. Okay, I'm sorry. So this is an error saying that uh, actually I'm here till home only. And yes, the first command I like to tell you is sh. Sh means like an suppose for from SQL prompt if you want to execute OS statements, how will you do? Exclamatory and host name, right?
And
Like something like that. Same way from GG, if you want to run the OS statements, then you use sh. Now we have to create few folder structures. Okay, few folder structures to for the for Golden Gate. So how to do that? Right? Create sub dirs. Now these are the files which are created. I'll explain the major ones. Okay, we have in the class. For now, I just explain dir prm. Dir prm is where you store your parameter files. Parameter files means it will have information about the parameter, sorry, about the process like extract, pump, or manager. So edit param will just do it's like an VI, okay? So edit param are the keywords. Whenever you want to edit any parameter file, these are the keywords. Sorry for that. Oh god. So here it is empty. For manager, only one I would say line is compulsory, that is port. But in real time production, you'll have lot many lines. I'll go step by step and start MGR. Info MGR. Now you can see the manager is running. My server is the server name of this VM. 7810 is the port on which this process is running, and this is the PID. Is this clear until now? Any doubt? Because I like to go slow at the start to just for to make you have a skeleton feel of the Fulton Gate.
That
Okay,
setup
step by step.
underscore gg
Yeah.
setup underscore gg file should be inside the gg home.
No, no, no. That is just for me. That is just for me. That's why, like, my main purpose is to set up the environment variables. Either you do it in Bash profile or do in some for separate files. That's it.
I kept in bash profile all the information. Can I do it directly dot slash ggsi?
Then it will not work. It will fail because you have to, without environment variables being set, you cannot log in. You will
No,
get
I will
error
set
like
it in. I will set it in bash profile. I will run the bash
no
profile.
problem. Yes, yes. Then
Uh,
you can set.
then I will say I
Then
will say cd to Golden Gate home. Then ggsci. That will
yeah,
work.
yeah, it will work. Yeah, yeah, it will work.
Okay.
The
Okay.
main objective is if environment with variable are set, then fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, Pintu, I like to ask you. For example, whenever you log into any server, how do you check if the manager is up or not? I'm using you as a reference since you are working in real time.
Okay, in that case, I mean, you can check the manager without even logging into the no, GGS site. Just PS
How?
minus EF grep MGR. If it's running, then
Correct.
it's go there.
Exactly, exactly. So it's for everyone. Like whenever, suppose I tell you to log into some server, okay, and you will log in, and then you have to first check where is the manager running or not. You can do this way. This will give you the home and all. Okay. And if you see this PID matching right here. Okay. So now we'll let us set up one extract and all. So for now, I could create only one for database here. I didn't get time much. Well, let me check if I have any user. Sorry for that. All right, let me take care of this. How do is it? I think it's unlock, right? Oh, account unlock. Sorry. I'll not touch the existing AMP. I'll try to create a new one. Okay. So I'm just creating the structure. Okay. Let me add a primary key. All right. So I created a normal table and empty one. Okay. I created a empty table. Now I like to show you the importance of supplemental logging here. So for that, I'll create another schema for now. Tomorrow, I'll create a new database. Now I'll just give it some basic grants. Which I'm doing in front of you so that if I miss something, it should fail. Okay. Else I would have just ran some scripts and you not even understood what happened. So here also, uh, let me create the target table structure. So understood what I am trying to do until now? Until now, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to identify one source and target table, which we can do the replication. Okay. Is that clear? Now, I show you from basic extract file. Okay. These are the extra parameters which I'll explain afterwards, not now. Step by step we'll go. Sorry. Now, I hope you remember I had shown you one case, right? Where extract can send directly to the target. There's no need for pump
Your
like this.
volume has gone down.
Sorry.
Your volume has gone down.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. Audible right now?
Now yeah,
Audible or still or not fine
yeah,
still.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so source and target. Archive logs here. Extract. Replicate here. Now what is the normal flow? What can I say? Anyone? I explained this a lot of times. How will the normal flow for Golden Gate will be?
Yeah, from redo archive to extract.
Sorry, say again.
From redo or archive, it will extract. Then it will go to the pump.
Directly it will go to the pump from extract.
I mean, it will create a extract
Trail
trail
file.
file.
Trail. That is why I did not draw that trail file. Like
I
it will
use
go
that
to.
word. Yeah.
And what about the pump?
Then from pump will read from this trail file and it will transfer the data to the target side to a new trail file. I mean the remote trail file that we call.
Correct. Okay. Pump will read from the trail file, right in the target server to another trail file, right? Okay. There's some small story here. Till now, just understand that pump is writing to the target trail file. As and when we go, I think 2 lectures after that, I will explain. There's another process here.
Yes.
There's another process here between pump and the trail files. I don't want to show now because it will
Yes.
create confusion. So for now, just understand this, because even in the documentation, it is not told properly. But yes, the actual thing is pump is not writing directly to the trail file. I'll show you with examples in practical. And if you say
You are
that
talking about collector, right?
collector, yeah, exactly. collector. So I'll explain that. Okay. And from the and our replicate will read from the trail file and apply to the target. Now I'd like to do one case in which I'll make my extract write directly to the trail file. So this is what I am trying to do now. Extract will do two work: extracting from the redo log and also shipping the changes to the trail files in the target. Has anyone tried this?
Here I have one doubt.
Yeah.
So, what is the TNS names entry importance in Golden Gate?
Well, as I told you, Golden Gate. Now here I created one user, right, in the database level,
Yes.
GG user. So why did I create a user at the database level? Because only by logging through that the extract or the replicate will work. So TNS name, of course, I need for them to log in, because I have to, because for example in your server now here I'm having only one what database, but I'm very sure in you in prod, I mean in real time in one server you'll have at least 4 or 5 database, right? You won't, I mean I don't think you would use storage in such a way that one server only one database, right? Even in one cluster where you will have 2 3 databases at least, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. So, entire data is shipping through extract process, correct? From source to target.
Yeah, in this example I will show that. In this
Okay.
example I'll show, but in real time we don't do this.
Mhm.
But I've seen this being explained in the Oracle training, so I am explaining. Elsewise it is not important to explain, but yes, okay, you can just keep a note of it or nothing more. So now let me create the param file. Again, to log into gg prompt dot slash gg sci. Now in do just do an info all, nothing is that. Any doubt anyone in installation of this? I'll stop again. Please say okay. Now edit param. So whenever I need to create an extract, pump or replicate, we need to create its param file. Param file is just like an database init file. For startup we use sp file or p file, right? What will they contain? All the information like Oracle unique name, then path of the files, control file path, etc., and all those things. Similar information related to GoldenGate. So for example, if I want to name my extract ext01, and yes, here also the rule is the naming rules I'm saying, it should start with an alphabet and maximum 8 characters in total. So this total thing can be of only 8 characters. Okay. So now let me give a proper name. ext01. like an extract 01. Now let me paste one by one line. Okay, so first I need to tell this process what is this. If it's an extract, this is a keyword extract. Then what is the name of my extract? ext01. Same as what I gave in the edit param, same name I will give. So with the first line, it is clear that this guy, this param file is of extract. Now, how to log in? Okay, it should know how to log in or where to log in. Right? Now here, I mean, extract is hitting the sorry, the cough has increased. Anyways, extract is trying to hit the archive log of the source, right? So how will it know the the database name where it has to go and read the archive logs? Sorry, that was my office app. I mean, there's some call for going on, so I got muted. Anyways, so now here I've been giving user ID is the keyword, and I will give okay through which user is my extract going to function. So so it's the GG user which we created at the start. At the rate TNS entry name. And then password for this user is Oracle. Now in real-time production, password is not exposed. Okay, so in the coming classes I'll show you how to hide them. For now, just I'm keeping it very at the simple stage. Discard file not required. Okay, these two I will skip. Now my remote server port. Okay, now currently I'm having only one manager up, so I'll use the same port ID here. Sorry. So what was the port? I think 7810. We can verify it again. Okay, and then where does the trail file should be? What this now? I will give the parameter of where the extract needs to write. So this path I will give now. So currently I'll give the same path. Okay, 201 GG user 12.2C12 dir dot ext01 et. Now this folder is not there. I'll have to create it. And then which table to extract? Just observe it very carefully. If you remember in the first class, I had taught you the importance of the supplemental logging. So we'll do some testing here on whether I said was true or not. Okay, so just be attentive and then you can cross me with the questions. Okay. So I will save them. WQ. If you want to view the param, okay. So first let me check if the manager port is correct. 7810. Okay, I gave the correct. Server name is my server only, over this server only. Now let me create this directory structure. As such, as I told you, from GG prompt if you want to run the OS statements. So I'm just creating this directory structure. Now ET is not a folder, ET is a trail file sequence name. So that is how you name the trail file. It's like it has to start with alphabet and it can be 2 characters only. So it can be E1 also, E2 also. Like for example, the first trail will be like 001. Or second trail will be 2, 3. So that way it will grow. Now, let me check one statement here. Okay, so TNS entry is not there. So let me first add it. Sorry. Okay. Add. I think let's see, right? Or wait, I'll try to take from the samples only. Oh, sorry, I did not start the listener itself. Sorry. My bad. Yes, I will force the Pmon to register. Okay, now it is listening. Now let me check that. Does it require TNS entry or directly go? Okay. Invalid username, password, what's the login? Anyways, fine. That's okay. Alright, SQL Plus is working. So my GG should also work. Okay, now if you want to rerun the previous statement in GGSCI, you can use an exclamatory sign. TS could not resolve. 1 second. Unable to connect using user. Now why is this so? GGSRC. I hope the case should not make any difference. Anyone any idea here? God.
Listener
Anyone?
status?
Any suggestion?
Check listener status.
By default,
Sorry, voice was not audible. Sorry, hello.
Check once listener status.
Okay, I'll check 1 second.
Our database name is GGSRC.
Okay, 1 second. Let me try. Where did I edited my file? 1 second. Okay, now it is working. Okay. Actually, there is no service with the name of GGSRC, so that was my mistake. Understood, right, everyone? What mistake I did? Here I
actually
understood
TNS,
because the service name is GGSRC XTP, and earlier it was service name here. But in real-time production, of course, you need to create a new service for GoldenGate and use that. Is that clear? Anyone? Any doubt?
Can you edit?
I think DD SRC service also there. First service is also there. If you see
Yeah,
the
but in
first
the
one,
DNS name, I mean, see that will for research afterwards because the
maybe because of the alias name
login.
you changed, right?
What I feel because the
It's
GG SRC service name is not there. It's normally with the
no, it's there.
SID
The
and
first
sorry, sorry, we were saying something.
no, it's okay.
Okay, fine.
Can you explain extract param file once?
Sure, sure. This is a very basic parameter, okay?
Okay.
In real-time production, you'll have more complex. I'll go step by step. So the first statement, extract, is the keyword. A replicate will have a replicate there. Extract name. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Then where to login. That information I'll give here. Here user ID and password are keywords. So username is this, the TNS entry and the password.
Okay.
Now I'm making my extract send directly to the target, the brown arrow. I'm not following the standard flow. Extract writing to the trail file and pump reading from it. So here I need to give key which server it should try write. RMT. RMT host means remote host. Remote host means it is somewhere in the target, right? It is not source. What remote means, I mean,
Yeah.
something outside your source.
Yes,
So
exactly.
remote host server name or IP address, or normally we put VIP names in real-time production environment. The VIP name you get from the S8, the system admins. They create VIP for you. And then manager port number. So in target also I'll be having one for GoldenGate, right? So the manager port number of that for GoldenGate should be here. Is this clear? This line? This is
No.
kind of I am giving address where to go.
So remote host is what is our local host name? SH host name. Just type SH host name.
Currently I'm having only one server.
Okay.
So it is,
So remote host name also you mentioned my server.
that's what I'm saying. Currently I just have one server for now. Okay.
Okay.
If it was a remote server, I'll give some other that for server name.
Correct. Correct. Got it now.
Okay. Then in that server, which file to write? Which file means this RMT trail is this.
Yeah.
This is RMT trail. So I'm giving the exact location of that RMT trail.
Got it.
Any doubt?
Okay.
Okay. And which table I have to extract. Okay, any doubt? Anyone? Now, thank you. I want to show you if the supplemental logging is there or not. Sorry, I wrote the wrong spell check. Tran data. I missed the TH. R. If you see, this is supplemental logging at table level. If you remember the first class, I told you a thumb rule, right? Always have this supplemental logging. So now I will not enable it. And let's see why it fails, or is it required or not. before that, let's add the extract. So I'll explain you this line. Okay, always before adding extract or over replicate, please do a db logging statement here, like this. Why db login is required? Anyone can say for extract and over replicate and not for
Yes,
the pump.
because extract is going to do the I mean this GGS user is going to do the log mining for the on doing the extract, so it has to be under that user.
Okay, and about the over replicate?
And replicate is also do will do writing to the database, and you do the transaction to the database level,
Exactly,
not to any file,
exactly.
right?
So correct, correct. So the answer was right. Extract and for replicate, extract has to log into the source, replicate has to log into the target. So as a basic thumb rule, I always do db login whenever I'm trying to alter or add any extract or replicate. Okay. So now, oh sorry, let me explain this statement. Add extract. Okay. So that's very clear that we are adding an extract. Extract name. Tran log, it means transactional logs. Input for the extract are the redo and archives. So in general term of these such logs are transactional logs. In SQL Server, they are T logs, which are similar to redo and ar- archive in Oracle. So transactional logs in general. Transaction log means redo log or archive log. Begin now. Begin now means from this point, anything which comes to the wood database, capture it. Is it okay, clear?
Yes.
You just need to store this always, even in production, you will not recollect everything. So just like you just need to know the syntax use. Even if you see now, even how much ever we do, we while adding and all, we just again cross check with the reference examples, statements and all. Clear, right?
Sure.
Add extract, extract name, input is tran log, that is transactional logs, that it means what you do or archive, and begin now. So from this time, add, uh, again we add the rmt trail. Okay, add rmt trail, the same trail I'll add. Extract name, like the trail file should be mapped with specific process, right? So that only I'm doing. Megabytes, normally I give 500 MB in production, but here I won't have much data, so I'm giving it less size so that more trail files are generated. Okay, so add. So here, since I'm making my extract directly right to the target server, I'm even though I gave in the parameter file as per Oracle syntax, I have to add from here also. Again here I'm mapping the same rmpted with the extract. Now do info all, you will see the extract. Just do a start. Nothing is happening now in the database, so we are fine. Okay, now extract failed. I think there was one more thing I did not do. Okay, so let's see what thing is left out more. I'll be missing few steps, okay, deliberately, so that we can see how to investigate also. Now, exclamatory sign, I told you if you want to run the previous statement in for. Extract is just showing stop. So something is wrong, na? So let's check what is wrong. So there's a report file. Now first you saw dir prm, which is param file. Param file means what? Basic info of the extract. Who is the extract, where it has to log in, where it has to go and all, and which table it is extracting and all. If you want to check the error, view report ext01. View param here, now view report. Sorry. A view report, if you see in detail, it will give you everything related to some OS parameter also. Here it will give the version info of the GoldenGate, 64-bit OS information, and for which binary it is installed, then the heap size and all. These are, we don't play with this unless Oracle support recommends to you. Okay, so don't play with them. And it is space bar, so that it is like a page down, and it will go and it will show you what is the character set of your database. And here you can see the exact parameters. Now this info are just like information. Okay, what is it trying to do, what it is trying to show. This setting the time zone of the source data, so these are very standard ones. Info, and see here bounded recovery came here. I'll show you tomorrow or day after why it is used. Sorry. Again, memory related parameters. This is the BR related folders. I'll explain later. And let's now to see the error. Let's go to the bottom. See here, error. Until now we were saying what? Info, right? Info. Now it came the exact error. Operation is not supported because enable GoldenGate replication parameter is not set to true. So this is another one which is most important. Enable GoldenGate replication is false. So let me set this.
This is missing in your document.
Sorry, anyone asking anything?
This is missing in your document.
No. It's not missing a document. I did not add it. So that I should show you how to check when it fails, right? We'll do some interview stuff also now. So start the extract now again. Let's see. So now it is running. Okay. So now if I ask you, what are the prerequisite for installing GoldenGate? First is, of course, install the binaries. Database must be in archive log mode. Create database user GG user for GoldenGate. Any name, okay? Apart from this is also you. Give grants. And enable. Let me copy paste the name. Should be true. Is that okay? Clear?
Yep.
Anyone, any doubt in this?
Just creating
Up till now, all the
subdirectories.
Sorry?
After this,
I mean, these are the minimum requirement so that after this only you can start your extract and or replicate. Is that okay? Clear?
supplementary log after this.
Sorry?
Supplementary.
Sorry. Actually, it was supplemental. I assumed to be in this. Okay. But actually, this part is a huge one. If you want to this part, I'll do one thing. I'll paste the whole thing. In the grant section, I do everything. Okay, is that okay now? The grant section and this. Everything will come for supplemental logging, creating table space, user and all. Any doubt, anyone? All clear, everyone? Yeah, Ramesh, Pinto.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you. So let's thoda speed up. I want to show you how it fails and all. Okay, now let me go back straight to the replicate. Okay, here I will add the checkpoint table. I'll explain why after the practical. Okay. In the checkpoint class, I had just touched the checkpoint table part. So that will take some time to explain. Checkpoint table. Here I'm just trying to go with my objective to show you how supplemental logging is important and how it will fail. Right, so again I want to create supplemental logging. Edit param, I'll give one replicate name. RAPC, that's on you, okay? How you want to give. I'm sorry, but don't mind the pause. Actually, I cough very heavily, then I pause it. Sorry, mute it. I mean. Okay, here also the database is same for now. Okay, so replicate, as I said, that is the keyword, and then replicate name. And here I will give information where to log in for the replicate. That is, what is the target. Okay. Discard file. Discard file. Just a brief. I'm saying now. I'll explain this when I have to explain about each and every directory structure. But for now, discard file means any data issues comes, the exact data or the column value is stored in this. And here, now which table to map to which table. So if you remember, we created, I think here, I think no, here. So we created a table emp underscore a in source, I mean in Scott schema. So I'll do underscore a. Target में the target username is also target, right? Here, if you remember, see here, target. Okay, I could have chosen a better name, but it is for now. Adjust it. Target.emp1. Okay. So now, as I told you, always before adding any extract or over replicate, do a db login. Now, I want to ask you guys one thing. What is the source for my over replicate? From this diagram, what is the source for my over replicate?
It's the
Target you are
table
asking.
extract is writing.
Right, so it is this trail, right? With this one. So, matlab, the output of the extract is input for the replicate, isn't it? Everyone agree to it? The extract is for overwriting here. So this is output for the extract, which is input for the replicate, na? Everyone
Yes, yes.
understanding?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Because if this is not clear, then it will. Okay, Pramod said yes. Others?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sorry. Is that clear? Output of the extract is input for the replicate.
Yes, Sri is clear.
So it
Correct.
means. So what is my output of extract? This, right? So what I'll write, add replicate name ext trail. Ext trail means the input trail or the local trail. For now, for the replicate, this trail is on the target server. So this is a local trail for the replicate, isn't it?
Correct.
Yes.
So we give ext trail keyword, and then the trail file path, and checkpoint table name. Replicate added. Again, I'll explain. Replicate. This is a very basic parameter file, okay? Don't expect such a easy thing in your real-time environment. So first is the replicate keyword, and then our replicate name. Then where the replicate should log in, the login details of that is given. Or discard file path is given, and which source table to which target table, right? But here I did one mistake. I didn't add the semicolon, else it will fail. Okay, I don't want to waste time, so I'm just for correcting now. And how to add replicate keyword, or replicate name. Extrail is the keyword, like what, from where should replicate read, right? So that you have to give here only. Like I know replicate reads from this trail, so let me give the trail path to this replicate. This is what I gave here. And checkpoint table name, this I will explain afterwards. So for now, just blindly ignore it. Now let's start. I gave the wrong replicate name. It is rep01. So it is up and running now. Okay. So any doubt up till now? I will now try to insert data in the source.
Yeah, it's fine.
Can I go ahead, everyone?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, no? Clear, right?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, I don't know. The voice is not clear for everyone. Thanks, Pramad. Okay, so it's time for inserting now. I'll do one thing. I will change it as SRC source. Okay, I will log in as Scott here. Here, I will change it for target. Okay, so this is empty. I'm not doing initial load since both are empty. So let's insert here. So one row I have inserted. Okay. Now, do you think this will extract will capture this directly?
Yes, it will have it, but until or unless we give the commit, it's not going to write. But the
Exactly,
checkpoint
exactly.
information, it will start reading.
Awesome, awesome, correct. If I want to show you, This is stat command which will tell you how many rows extract had extracted and all. If you see here, no rows, right?
Uh,
Let me commit it, and again exclamatory sign. See, the row got here, right?
yes,
Yes.
Clear, na?
clear.
Now, what do you think? Should replicate run or fail? Supplemental logging is not enabled, and I was shouting in the first class saying that supplemental logging should be enabled. Anyone saying it will work? Anyone saying it will not work? Say in the chat room. Who all say it will work, and who all say it will not work? It's a game actually. It's like after this I'll end the class, but this is what something really important. What I said in the theory, I should also prove in the practical, right? Supplemental logging is not enabled in the source table. Let me show you again.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, not enabled in the table level, but it's enabled in the database. I mean,
No, 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 no. I mean that for database level, it is enabled in very minimal mode, so that will not take into account here.
yeah.
For tran data, input run data is to check supplemental logging is there or not.
It's enabled or not.
Yeah. Uh, Say in the chat room, everyone. What do you think? I mean, if you remember my first class,
I have seen the failure. I mean, when we don't enable the trend data for an object, we see the alert. I mean, a message in the report file, but still our replicate is running. Can you give info all?
that I will give. But what do you think now? I'm saying, if I show now only, then you will know the answer, right? Will it work? Should it work or not? That's what I'm asking.
It won't work. We have to enable.
So you're saying it will fail. Replicate will fail.
Yeah.
Others, just say in the chat room, Ramesh, Pramod, Chandra. Okay, even if you're not sure, fine. Tell me, because what my aim is after this class, you should be sure. That is my aim. You're not sure, you don't know, you say wrong, it's all okay, man. In interview and in real time, you should know the answer. Say in the chat room.
So we have to
Pramod
enable.
said yes, it will what? Fail or not? No, okay, sorry. Pramod said not sure. It will not work. Okay, Pramod, fine. Pinto, yes, no?
Yeah, no, it will fail. It will give an alert. It will fail.
Okay. Murli said also fail. Okay.
We have to enable for
All
ENT
right.
underscore A table.
Sorry?
We have to enable.
No, my question was will it fail or not?
It will fail.
Okay. So almost every one of you is saying fail. So let's see the answer. Oh, it failed. Why it failed? sorry, this is some other
Something
error.
different.
Okay,
Different.
that's different. Leave it. For first, let me fix this. So as you can see, it is not having space only, guys. This is not that error which I am expecting. Quota. Just to grant unlimited table space. I don't have time to check text. Okay, so now that will not be an issue. Now, if you see our replicate stack, it has inserted, guys. Everyone said fail, but see here it has inserted, isn't it?
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
confusion now? What I said and what is happening here? I said for supplemental logging is compulsory. Anybody knows any guesses why it passed? Anyone want to say? Anyone? Shall I give the reason?
Because
Huh?
we had a primary key enabled
Yeah. Primary
and
keys, everything
table.
is there. Everything is there, both in source and target.
Yeah. Is it because of that we had a
No.
we
That's
had
not
the
the reason.
primary key? Is it because of that?
No. Primary key will always help you. It will not
Okay.
throw you into issues. Okay, shall I try for update? Okay, update EMPA. After this, you will understand what I said. Mm, set job equal to, I'll tell and my code sign. Okay, so I updated this row. Now I'm committing. Now here you got that update statement also, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh? Let's see. Replicate. Now it has failed.
Mm.
See the error at the end. It is giving
Yeah.
no data found.
There is warning. Go down.
Down it will just give error code,
This-
stats and all.
yeah.
So let's see. And if you see here, we discard one. So let me go and check in the discard file. See, all this by seeing only you will practice, okay? So no worries. Okay, this was related to the previous error, no privilege. So let me go down.
Mm.
Now here is my error, na, वो latest error. Are you seeing it? Employee number is empty. Do you remember in supplemental logging? Okay, if supplemental logging is not there in the row ID, I mean in the redo log, whenever any update is happening, it will store the row ID only, isn't it? Guys, anyone recollecting or is it going bounce up?
No, no, no. Come again. I didn't get your question.
Okay, if you remember the first class of supplemental logging, for example, when supplemental logging is not enabled and if you do an update statement, it will store the row ID, na? Row ID, it will store the operation type, uh, pre-image, post-image, etc. Right?
Correct. Yeah.
And will it store the primary key
Yes, correct.
value also? If supplemental logging is
It
not
should. I
enabled,
mean,
sorry,
okay. If supplemental login is not enabled,
yeah, will it store the primary key?
I think if it as it's not there, so it is it not storing? Is it?
Okay, guys, I think you. Okay, let me explain again.
Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Wait, I'll explain again, but don't worry. Everyone, again, I'm repeating the first class. Okay? Again, let us take into I mean, for consideration that this is an data guard. Okay? So standby will be in read only, na? And this will be read write, isn't it? Now, I need your response here. Only then I can do it faster.
Actually, I am responding, but I don't know why. I mean, suddenly, is it because of net or something? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we
Actually,
are
I
able
can
to
hear
hear
you
you.
slow. Actually, the I don't know why volume is slow for you. Very low. I mean, sorry.
But
I can hear
it actually
voice
might be the
clearly.
issue with net speed.
Anyways, at least you are able to hear Mira, right?
Correct, correct. I'm able to hear you.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's more important for me. Others, uh, Murli or anyone else, please reply to me. So this is an active data guard. All right. Source will be in read write and standby will be in read only mode. Is this clear? Yes, no?
Yes. Yes.
You can type also, okay? In case if. Anyways, so these are some three rows, okay? For now, for example. So assuming Data guard is working fine. These rows will be replicated here also. Now, every row in Oracle has a row ID, isn't it? So for example, this is row 1, okay? Row 2, row 3. Okay, I should copy this now here actually. Okay, now every row is having some row ID. Row 1 having row ID like, row 2 having row ID like, row 3 having row ID like. Now tell me one thing. In the standby, will the row IDs of these 3 rows will be same in standby also? Yes, no? Okay, Ramesh said yes. Can you say why also, please?
Because data guard is a block by block copy of primary.
Sorry, I did not hear. Okay, it's a block by block copy, right? So
Yes.
physically they are related to each other. That is why the row IDs will be same, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, let me explain to you how it is replicated. So for example, if I'm doing an update statement, update emp, suppose this is row 1, okay? Set location equal to US, where emp number equal to 100. Okay? And committed. So now tell me what will be the redos entry, guys. Redo entry. Everything will go into the redo, na? Anyone can say or
Yes.
type. For this update statement, what all can be stored? I'm not saying tell me everything. What all you remember? Okay, only pre-image. Also the object name. So object name here is emp. Of course, pre-image also. Operation type also first, na? What was it? Insert, update, delete,
Update. Update.
close update, pre-image of the column which is changing. So here in the location, suppose pre-image is India. What would be the post image? LOC, US, commit flag. So commit flag equal to Y, and then it will store the row ID. Since this is row 1, it will store row ID of row 1. Is this thing clear with everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone clear? Okay, thank you, Pramod. Others, if doubt, please ask me. Okay, this is there even in the recording of batch 1. So when this redo entry goes to the target, will it fail or will it work?
It will work. It will work
And why it will work?
Because we have the same row ID over
because
there.
yeah, physically same databases.
Exactly, guys. So row ID is here same. So it will exactly. So it knows the row ID is what, like an address, right? So it knows which row it has to update. Correct? Everyone with me until here? Okay, thank you guys. Again, let's see Golden Gate. Now, back to the main topic. Source, it is a read right here. Target, read write. This is Golden Gate, okay? Same thing. So they have two databases, which is read write means it is not directly dependent on each other, okay? Logically only through for Golden Gate. Now tell me, will this row have the same row ID in the target? Yes, no.
No,
No, then why?
because physically both the DBs are not same, and here apply mechanism is different.
Exactly.
Uh,
Very good, very good. So it's like correct. It's like a logical replication. Means what? I give you one row, one insert statement. I tell you fire in production and pre-pod. So the data will be same, but row IDs will not be same, isn't it? Everyone agree to it, right? Everyone agreeing here? Now, assuming the same thing, I'm firing an update statement on row 1 and same redo entry will be generated, right? Now tell me one thing. Now when this redo entry, see even for extract, what is the source archives, right? Now when this entry goes to the target, will it work or not? Tell me this thing. Yes, no, and why? Give me for reason also why it will not work, Pinto. Murli,
Come again,
or
I missed
anyone
something.
else, why it will not work?
Can you repeat once again question?
That is correct. It is actually the row IDs are not same, right? It will not be able to find the exact row. Also, the primary key value is not there. So here is guys supplemental logging. One more thing I like to explain. This was an update statement, right? What about insert? Because you saw insert worked. Why did insert work then?
Because in insert there is no need of finding the place where it needs to change the data. It will insert in the object, which is information is already there.
Sorry, say again.
In case of insert operation, there is no need to find any particular row where the data needs to be updated. It will only insert a record, new record.
Okay, answer is nearby correct. But what do you think will be the redo entry in terms of insert? Help me in that now.
Okay, object name, then the operation,
So object name is EMP, operation is insert, and any
and the
pre-image?
value. No,
Any
there is
pre-image?
no
No pre-image?
there is no pre-image for no pre-image.
Correct. So there's only after image, right? Post image.
Yeah.
On post image, it will store all the values. All values means what?
Yes.
EMP number equal to 120. E name. For example, there are only three columns. Okay, here. For example, salary, something like that, or some ID, or department ID, something like that. 9999. And commit flag. So for example, here it is Y only. Okay?
Yes.
Understanding? So that is why my insert worked even when supplemental logging was not there, because in my redo image it had value for every column and there was no need for specifically showing for the primary key. Insert is what? Insert, this is supposed to row 4, right? It will just take the values and dump it here. It has nothing to search, right? Because it's a very new record. Insert is a new record for the target also. So there's no need for anything for it to search also. So it will directly dump it. That is why supplemental logging, it does not affect insert statement, but it will affect those statements which need to look up the rows in the target, like delete statement, like update statement, because before deleting, our replicate has to find Baba which row it should delete, even for the update. So there, supplemental logging will take very important game. But for insert supplemental logging, it won't play any role. Is this clear, everyone? That's why you understood why insert worked and why update failed. Yes, no, please, everyone. Thank you, Pramod. Thank you. So,
Yes.
was this point you were aware in real time? Because this can be a very good interview stuff. Like you can explain in detail what supplemental logging because many are not still aware.
Yeah. Can you please go to now that process and we'll add
You mean how to handle the one which is abandoned now?
no.
Huh?
I mean, once we do the add the tran data, it will resolve so that it fix the issue, right?
Yes, but in our case, it will still not resolve because now the data has been already captured. So either you have to do the initial load or skip it. For now, I will skip it. Begin now, I'm saying. So it will skip that row, right? Because begin now, actually, I told row. Why? Because the entry on which it failed was few, I think it was, 20 minutes back, isn't it? When it failed. When did Uber replicate fail? Some few minutes back, na? And don't do this in real time production unless you understand it. Here, I know it is my own environment, so I can play here. But these things are not for you. This is related to every environment, and only when you understand the data flow you can play here. Else, no. Once, if you face this issue with respect to your environment, I will help you to solve because not every issue can be replicated here. Okay, so again, I'm explaining supplemental logging. As you can know, that it used to store only the row ID. Sure, sure. I will add and show you. Well, let me just give a brief intro again. So, when supplemental logging is not enabled, these are the standard information which are stored for any update or delete statement. But as you know, the row IDs will not match from source to target. So, this much information is not sufficient for us. So I will add supplemental logging and it will store primary key column also. So it will show 100 also. Now with all these records, it will directly find row 1 with the help of the primary key. And row ID, of course, it will for discard it because the row IDs here are not same for the same row. That is why update or delete will fail because update and delete first need to look up the row in the target, right? Only when it finds the appropriate row, it will be able to fire update or delete, right? And in insert insert is what? Dumping into the target. It has nothing to do with the row ID because it is, when I'm saying insert, it means that the new is, that the row is fresh one, and it will not be required to search in the target. So this insert will directly go here as row 3, sorry, row 4, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, is my voice low again? Audible, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. So now, let us play again. Let me add the supplemental logging first. Actually, in between I mute due to the cough, so you might hear that the voice is low or something like that. Okay. I wrote db logic. I should wrote db login. Info tran data disable, right? I'll just do an add tran data and table name. Now it is showing that logging of supplemental redo log data is enabled for table scott.empa, and for which column? Column supplemental logging enabled for empno. Empno is the primary key, and this is the scn from which it is started. So let me do an update now here. I'll do analyst 2. Okay, so this row is updated. Now let me see the stats here of the extract. So are you understanding why now update has increased to 2? Understanding, right? Because this update and this update, it has taken into account. This update failed because supplemental logging was not there. Understanding, right, till here? And now what about my replicate? See here, my replicate is up. Let me do a stats. It has caught the update. See, so if go to the target now, analyst 2. Is that clear? Everyone, is that clear? Now why it worked? Because supplemental logging was enabled. Okay, thank you, Pintu. I mean, others, thank you. So like now you can, okay, why not? Report file you want to know? Why not? So now you understood, right? What I told in the theory, it is making sense here in the practical. That is why blindly just enable the supplemental logging. That's it. You can see here using following columns, what the definition of scout.emp got, just showing normal. The replicate file has ended. The report file has ended here because there was everything was fine. Others, are you clear? Chandra, Murli, Ramesh, Pintu and Pramod said yes, they're good. Others?
So, like any DML operation, we have to enable supplemental login, correct?
That's it. Blindly follow that.
Okay.
Just blindly. So why? See, these things, I don't want you guys to experiment, right? Because if you miss the first step and you do everything else, creating extract, pump, replicate, export, import, how embarrassing will it be, right? For later when you understand the supplemental logging is not enabled only. Whole thing you will have to redo it. So as a thumb rule, just understand whenever you're adding any new table, something like that, enable the supplemental logging. That's it. Here I showed you the risk of not having it. Is it okay? Clear? Anyone, any doubt? Please ask. I'll stop now because we already extended the class too much. But yes, I hope it was worthwhile because I wanted to prove what I told in theory in practical. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your patience. Okay. I will share the recording soon. Thank you all. Thank you very much. And just sorry for my health. If at all you hear the cough voices or anything, I can't help it. But I didn't want to miss the class because the flow will stop. All right. So no problem. Tomorrow also I'll try to recover myself soon. But in in between, if there is a pause, just think that I'm coughing it out. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. Good night. Bye bye.